Where did Chandler and I first meet? We first met in the OMS clinic during mission week. I was escorting patients to and from different clinics, and I popped my head into OMS and saw my best friend Evan Sobiesk assisting this really cute girl that I'd seen around the school, and so I thought it was the perfect opportunity to come introduce myself. Where was our first kiss? Our first kiss was at Chandler's apartment at the Meridian after our first date. We'd gone to eat at Fertizzi's, and then we went to the apothecary for after dinner drinks. And then when I dropped her off, she invited me to come up and meet her dog, Maggie. And then as I was leaving, I bent down to kiss her on the forehead, but she looked up, so I ended up taking my shot. Who said I love you first? I did. It was in the wee hours of January 1st, 2018. Chandler and I had been to a New Year's Eve party in Dallas. Our midnight kiss had turned into a 15-minute dance floor makeout session. And then once we were alone later that evening, I just had to say it. What do I do that annoys Chandler the most? I know I do a lot of things that annoy her, but most recently, Chandler makes me coffee every morning. She wakes up early to make me coffee, and she pours it into a travel mug that I take with me and drink on the way to work. And pretty much every day when I get home, I always forget to bring it in. And so, about once a week, once every 10 days, she sends me on a walk of shame to go collect all the cups and mugs that are in my car. What does Chandler do that annoys me the most? Probably nag me about all the cups that are in my car. What does Chandler find most attractive about me? I'd like to say that it's my looks or my intelligence, but she always tells me that it's my heart. I I'm a big old softy. My dad's always called me a lover, not a fighter, and I think she's drawn to that. What do I find most attractive about Chandler? Well, besides the obvious superficial things like looks and intelligence, I've always loved how comfortable she is with herself. I can remember very early on in our relationship, I went to go pick her and her friends up from Cantina Laredo, and Christina had asked me a question about how we started dating, and I told a slightly embarrassing story about Chandler, and everybody was laughing. And I remember looking in the rearview mirror, and I saw Chandler just laughing along with everyone, when I probably would have been tempted to justify my actions or explain myself. She was just comfortable with who she was. If Chandler could get rid of one piece of clothing I have in my closet, what would it be? I'm sure there's a lot of things that Chandler doesn't like that I wear, but she always does a good job of hyping me up and making me feel like I look good in whatever I'm wearing. And so she's never really expressed that she didn't like anything. But if I had to pick, probably one of the 25 jerseys I accumulated when I was in college that I thought were cool back then that aren't as cool now. Who is Chandler's celebrity crush? We talked about this like several years ago, and I feel like I should probably know this, but I really don't. I feel like, the typical ones, Brad Pitt, Ryan Gosling. Um, Even though he's ugly, I know she loves the royal family, so she'd probably leave me for Prince William. But that would be my best guess. Who is my celebrity crush? I haven't thought about that in a while either. I used to would have said maybe Blake Lively or Mila Kunis. Yeah, I'll go with Mila Kunis because she's kind of exotic looking like Chandler, and that's clearly my type. What's the best part about being married? I would probably say it's having a teammate. Chandler is so good at the things that I'm not good at, and she enjoys doing the things that I hate. And I think she'd say the same things about me. And there's just literally no other person on earth I would trust more to have my back and help me succeed. And the final question, who do the dogs love more? Um, Brinkley is definitely a mama's boy, and Millie is definitely a daddy's girl. He loves her more, and she loves me more, for sure.